Hi, this is Pooja, and welcome to day 3 of my daily meditations for 2018. We're in the process of reflecting and letting go 2017. And yes, I know if you're joining me day 3 and you're like, what? So the idea here is that we want to take some time, just a few days, just this week, to process and let go what happened last year. Because for me, what happens at the end of the year is that it just gets so busy that before I know it, I'm thrust into this new year. And I'm setting resolutions, I'm setting goals, and I start getting frustrated really fast. And what I found for myself when I stopped and took time in the beginning of the new year to actually process the year before, it helped me better. It helped me better understand what I had actually accomplished, and what had actually happened. And that helped me better prepare for this year that I'm in. So where we are today is the springtime of 2017. But before we get there, let's tune into our body, into our breath. So I invite you to find a comfortable seated position, cross-legged if you can, maybe on a pillow, on a bolster. And just let one hand come to the belly, one hand come to the heart, and let the eyes softly close. And how does the breath feel today? Is it shallow? Is it deep? Let the next exhale naturally leave the body. And let's begin inhaling through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Open the mouth, loud sigh. 2 more, just like that. Inhale through the nose, opening the mouth. And last one, inhale through the nose, loud exhale through the mouth. Now let's tune into our pranayama breath. Inhale, exhale through the nose. Inhaling through the nose for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, letting it go. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale, feeling that breath expand through the body. And as we exhale, relaxing our shoulders, soften the jaw, relax the lower back. And one more deep full inhale through the nose. And exhale, just giving our body, our mind that space to relax. And I invite you to take 3 more rounds of breath. If you can, expand the inhale to 4 counts and the exhale to 4 counts. And as you inhale, feel the belly expand, that hand on the belly expand. Feel now that chest rise, that hand moving. Feel maybe a rumble in the throat. And now as you exhale, push it down and out. Deflate the chest, deflate the belly. And enjoy 2 more rounds of breath here. The breath helps us tune into where the body is today, where the mind is today. And from this space now, let's take one yoga pose, one stretch before we start into our meditation. Let that left arm extend out long, the left shoulder and wrist line up. Maybe the fingertips touch a bolster, a pillow, or they just graze the floor, or they just dangle. Inhale that right arm out and up overhead. The shoulder, relax it down. Maybe bend the elbow deeper to relax the shoulder. Spin the chin to look at the elbow, to look at the shoulder, the right one. And now lift the gaze to find those right thumb, the right fingers. And now let the eyes softly close. And are you rounding forward? If yes, can you pull the shoulders down and back? Can you push the chest forward? So lifting the upper body. Can you feel both sit bones down on the pillow, on the bolster, on the ground? Pull from the core to sit up tall. So pull the belly in. And just take 2 rounds of breath here. We're just allowing the upper body space to open. Giving ourselves this permission to feel rooted from the lower body and open with the upper body. We very gently exhale the hands down into the lap. Maybe roll the shoulders up, down, and back. Just roll them a few times forward and back, letting go any tension that built up. And when you're ready, turn the palms down onto the knees. Let the eyes softly close. And we tune back into the breath. Anytime during this meditation the mind wanders, come back to just counting the inhale and the exhale. And use that to quiet the mind. The mind will have so many thoughts. It's the breath that will help calm. And in the beginning, don't try and critique what you're doing. Just be, just experience. So now I invite you to come with me back to April of 2017. So yesterday's meditation, we went through January, February, March. Today we're going to go through April, May, and June. So think back to maybe you were just coming in or out of spring break. Easter had just passed. The spring season is upon us. Maybe you're in April showers. What was the weather like back in April? Can you even think back and remember? What was your work life like if you work? What projects were starting or new ones or ones completing? What was going on with your family, with your friends? What was going on with your own relationships? Your own personal life? Were you traveling? Were you at home? What was your mood in April? And now we allow ourselves to move to May. And the end of May is Memorial Day weekend, but before that, what happened in May? What was going on with your work life, your personal life, your home life, your friends, your family? Any vacations, any days off? Did you get sick at all any point in the year? Was everything status quo? Were you stressed? Were you depressed? Were you happy? Let all the thoughts come to surface. Be honest with yourself. Be vulnerable with yourself. And then we move into June. And the same questions, beauty of these same questions, it helps the mind relax because the mind knows what's going to happen. Right? So now for June, same thing. What was going on with your work life, your personal life? Were there any new matters at work? Were you closing things down? What was going on in your personal life? New relationships starting, old ones going, everything status quo. Were you alone? Were you lonely? Were you full of life? Were you full of friends? Were you sad? Were you mad? Did you travel? How was the weather? What were the smells that you feel? That you remember when you think back to that time, the experiences. If you have kids, maybe school was ending. And that time between school ending and camp starting or vacations. And the mindset in June, we're just starting to come into the summer. And now take 10 rounds of breath. Just think through April, May, and June. Meaning, let all the feelings come to surface. What were the feelings for those 3 months? What were the things that happened? 3 to 5 things, if you could summarize, that happened during that time. How is your mindset? How is your physical health? Your mental health? And as we start wrapping up today's meditation about just tuning in to April, May, and June of 2017 so that we can let it go, so that we can use that knowledge to move out of the past into this present moment to better help us set up our 2018. Any last minute thoughts you want to say? Any last minute things that have come up, let them out, let them be, let them go. And bringing the palms to prayer at heart center. Letting the chin tuck in, the eyes softly close. Taking 2 rounds of breath, honoring you and your practice today. The light in me shines on the light in you. Namaste.